What's up, everybody? Sorry, once again, I've been super busy trying to set up this 24-hour live stream. So far, everything's looking pretty good. I bought a projector mount for the projector. We're going to put it up on the top there so that we can do some projector mapping. So all of this is going to be animated, really cool. Very excited about that. But first thing we got to do is I have to get one of these. This is a power brick for the ultra wide monitor. I could get one on Amazon right now, but it takes a couple days to arrive. See, this is the monitor right there. So it needs another power brick like this to get it to work. So I'm going to go to a place called Skycraft. There's only one place that I know of, like in the Orlando area, that's incredible, that has this kind of stuff. It's called Skycraft. Skycraft! All right, so we're on our way to Skycraft. I wanted to talk a little bit about technology. Technologia. This right here is like the Meta glasses. These are the newer ones. Well, not the newest ones, the ones that they have now with the display on them. These ones do 3K recording. I can stream on them. I can record. The battery life is quite good. And I have another pair right here. This is the first pair, but I need these. I actually use both of them. I need these ones because these are clear. So like if I'm gonna go indoors somewhere, I put these on. And then they get a little dark. If it's sunny a little bit, it get a little bit of darkness. And then you might ask, why do you have so many though? Well, the interesting thing with these is I can give one of them to Sasha, so my wife. So I'll give her these, the nice ones, because they record in 3K. And then what she does is anytime I need something recorded, I can be, hey honey, can you record? And then she already knows how to press it. All right, and then she's just looking at me. So her looking at me is the camera. It has good stabilization, so wherever we go together, she can be my cameraman just by looking at me, which is awesome. And then I wear one in case I want to do like a POV. I did get some things to hide the little light, because there's a little light that blinks on and off. It's kind of annoying because I think they designed that to alert everybody that you're recording. Now, of course, for me as a content creator, I already know better. You know, you don't point the camera at people. You just don't, right? You just record yourself. So this has like a thing, you see? Like if it records, watch, it's recording, right? It does this annoying blinking light, but I have a little thing now. Now nobody knows I'm recording. I got, people that actually have these glasses, they come up with these kind of solutions. And it's a little plastic thing. There we go. And it covers it up. And yeah, a cheap solution to fix the problem. I just don't want people knowing I'm recording. I'm not going to record people. I just don't want people knowing I'm recording. Because then we get some Karens. You can't record here. It's a public place, ma'am. I can record here. No, you can't. Wait. Don't want no Karens telling me I can't film. All right, so anyway, we're heading over. So I was thinking about getting the new ones. The new glasses from Meta, they have a display inside, and supposedly it's like something crazy like 5,000 nits. I don't know what a nit is, but the closest competitor, I think it's the Roku or something like that. They have 1,000 nits, and that's inside the thing. And I already know because I have another product that's used for gaming, and you plug in an HDMI, or it plugs straight into your phone, and then you can see the screen like floating in the screen. You can literally see the screen. But the glasses are big and bulky. They have like two lenses together, and they're designed for watching movies and stuff. Like you can be lying down in bed doom scrolling or watching a movie, and they work great. So I actually used them. There was a clip of me on Twitter at the beach. I'm in the water playing World of Warcraft for real. I was playing World of Warcraft, and I can see the gameplay perfectly through the glasses, even in direct sunlight. Like this, it's completely sunny out, and I can see it. So, but I had to lower because the screen, you can make it either tinted or lighter. There's like a button for that. So you had to put it at the darkest tint in order to see it though. So I know brightness inside the lens is super important. So the closest competitor is 1,000 nits. The new Meta glasses at 5,000 nits. That means that thing is going to be bright, super bright. You're going to see it in like outdoors. It's going to be awesome. I'm super excited about it. I'm thinking about it's expensive. It's $800 and you have to schedule. I checked online. I have to schedule a fitting. So you have to go in person and they got to measure your wrist because you got to get a band, and that's going to be, you use your fingers as hand gestures. Like you can doom scroll like this. So because you can, supposedly right now it's limited with apps. So I think you can doom scroll on Instagram. I use Instagram, so I doom scroll on Instagram anyway. It's one of the safest. Well, I doom scroll a little bit on Twitter, but it's dangerous. Twitter, you don't know what you're gonna get. I'm actually scared to doom scroll on Twitter. YouTube's pretty safe, and then Instagram is pretty safe for the most part, at least for me. I just like the idea of doom scrolling without having your phone out. Your phone's in your pocket, and if you want to doom scroll, I guess you say, "Hey Meta, bring up Instagram on my view display. I'm gonna doom scroll." And then with your hands, you go beep, 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 beep. That and the fact that the battery lasts twice as long is another good reason. I like that. And what else? Doing the videos, I kind of wish that it did the widescreen format instead of the up and down format. But it's 3K resolution, so you can technically edit it. You can zoom out, and actually turn it into a widescreen because it has the resolution to do that. But still, I don't know why they only limited it to like up and down. Like I think it's 1080 by 1920. You know, up and down. It's for short form content. I wish I was the other way. And I wish I could stream to an RTMP. So you're only limited to streaming on Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram. But if I could stream to an RTMP, I could stream to my phone and then broadcast it, what you guys can see. So I can put my phone away, walk around, and then you guys can see my POV from the glasses. That would be fantastic. That would be incredible. And if it could broadcast an SRT. I want too much. What I want, it doesn't exist. But I love technology, and right now we're finishing setting up the streaming room to begin the 24-hour live stream. So I just have to, today, as soon as I like one project at a time. I really want to get I have two Ultra Gear wide monitors. It's a 45-inch widescreen, wide and thick. So I have two of them, and I'm going to stack them top to bottom and get rid of all the small monitors, because I had two monitors I had one big screen and then two monitors on each side, 3 monitors total. And that's what I need for streaming, because there's too many programs. Yeah, I have too many programs, you know, for broadcasting. Way too many. So they take up all the space on 2 screens. So if I get that the ultra wide, I could probably stack up all the programs up above and have the gameplay below, get rid of the screens on the side. One of the issues that I was having, this is pretty much the first PC, this is the monster PC I have at home. And the super graphics card that I have. It's like an entire AMD build. It's
red light camera ahead.
It's been really good. And this is the first, well, it's not the first, but it runs everything really good. I can stream and game at the same time. Everything runs flawless, where you don't notice a slowdown, right? So the game's super high frame rates, nothing lags, everything's running smoothly. So this is like maybe perhaps officially the first computer that I have where you can't tell that there's a slowdown. So I was running with 3 monitors, and then what I needed to do is I need to stream to YouTube. And then YouTube, they're so aggressive with DMCA. They're so aggressive. You can't even play like a 10-second clip. You can't react to anything on YouTube. You'll get DMCA'd. I mean, people react to stuff on YouTube, but they don't make any money because it gets yoinked. It gets DMCA. All right, so it's super important that I remove any audio that's coming from music or if I'm reacting to videos, there's no audio. I can't play any audio on the YouTube feed. So I have a separate device that only goes to YouTube, and I have my sound mixer remove the music and whatever's on, you know, Chrome or my web browsers, remove it all, and then the audio goes through. So it's only my voice in the gameplay. That's it. And then that way I don't get DMCA. So in order to do that, I have to have a fourth monitor, right? So for some reason, my computer runs everything good, but when I add a fourth monitor, all of a sudden now everything's lagging. You know, the camera's lagging. It's supposed to be 60 frames per second. It looks like it's running in 20 frames per second. I'm like, dude, what's going on? Come on, bro. Just because I added one extra monitor and then I unplugged the monitor, everything runs good. So I'm like, freaking A, I'm limited to 3 monitors. And then it really doesn't matter what monitors they are. So I actually put the ultra wide, and the other one's a 2K. So it's 4K, 2K, a third monitor, everything runs fine. It's the magic number is you don't want 4 monitors. So I was like, okay, how do I do everything with 3 monitors? So I only need 2 monitors for all my things, all my programs, and another one for the gameplay, and the third one goes to YouTube. So the monitor has to be big enough to display all the programs that I use. So that's why I want to use the ultra wide for all the programs, and then the ultra wide for the gaming, and then hopefully everything runs good. We'll see. I haven't tried that yet. I haven't tried 2 monitors in ultra wide yet. We'll see. We'll find out. It'll save a lot of space on my desk too, for real. The desk will be heavier though. You know, I have one of those electric desks that goes up. It goes. You press a button, and lately it's been going. I can tell it's struggling because it's heavy. The desk is heavy. I have too much stuff on there. So we'll see how that goes. All right, we're going to StarCraft. This is a place. I think they started off small, and it's a unique store where they sell anything electronics. Anything you need is there. They save every bolt, nut, and screw, and they catalog it and organize it. So if there's anything you want, they have it. Unlike other stores where I go and I can't find what I'm looking for, I end up buying it on Amazon. StarCraft, I know I'm probably gonna get it. If I don't find it in StarCraft, they don't have it anywhere. So I need that power brick. It has a certain voltage, so I'm pretty sure they have it. And if they don't have it, they can invent it. They can Frankenstein some parts and build me what I need. Or here, I'm looking through these things. This is the closest one I found. 19.5 volt, 11 amps. And that's the closest one I'm gonna get. Well, all right, so they didn't seem to have the right attachment. So I did finally find something that they couldn't solve for me in Skycraft. So I went ahead and ordered it on my cell phone. The thing is, I just drove down here just in case I can get it today. Then I can actually finish setting up, the monitor today. But it's a 2-day shipping, so I gotta wait 2 days and then finish setting up the gaming room. I will try to set up the 24-hour live stream now though, so I gotta go home and set up the layers. It's a lot of work, Oh gosh, I'm gonna spend a couple hours now doing all the layering and the cameras, make sure that it works with like chat commands, because I'm gonna set it up. I gotta set up one more camera too. I'm gonna set it up so that when I'm not doing the 24-hour live stream, the mods can track me throughout the house. I might set it up for the viewers to do it with points, and then I gotta do an override for the mods, so the mods can instantly switch, and I gotta put a cooldown, I guess, for the viewers. And then that way they can, follow the movements in the house and track us and stuff, It would be really cool. Oh, did I mention the robot? Remember the robot that I got? I actually featured it. It was the Luna robot. So I played around with him for a couple days, and one of the main issues that I was having is that this little robot let me see if I can explain. Back when I had the gaming house, I had a Roomba vacuum cleaner. So I put on a GoPro on that Roomba vacuum cleaner, and I could put a battery, and then it would broadcast what the vacuum cleaner would see, and it would constantly be cleaning. And then people could switch to a camera, which is basically a robot just roaming around, and that would give it like a new camera angle. So I thought of doing the same thing, but then I saw this little robot. It's called Luna, and then I noticed it had its own camera and everything. I was like, wow, maybe I can access the camera. That way I wouldn't have to strap on a GoPro or, you know, a remote camera with a battery pack. Maybe perhaps I can access the actual camera on the robot and live stream it. So I ordered it, and then yes, it had that feature. You can view the camera on the robot through your cell phone, but only when it's kind of like a sentry mode, only when you're controlling it. And it has little controllers pop up on the cell phone, little joystick, so you can move it around and you can talk, like you could talk to it. So I guess you could be like to your dog, hey, get off the couch, you know? So you could do kind of like remote access to your house. So it's interesting. It's kind of like a security feature, right? But, you know, I could broadcast that, but then I have to control it at all times. I didn't want that. I want the robot to go do whatever it does, because he does a bunch of random stuff, but I want to be able to broadcast what he sees. But I wasn't able to do that, so I returned it. You know, it was a cool robot though. Other than that, but that's the main reason I bought it. I tried attaching a camera to him. I managed to attach a camera, a DJI camera. I put it on his head. The robot didn't like that. He kept going like that, I guess trying to get it off. So I attached it in his chin. But then it worked for a while, but then there was no room to attach like a battery to him. So it would die pretty fast. Like the battery would like if I'm live streaming from the DJI little camera, the battery will last like, I don't know, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. That's not enough time. Like for what I wanted to do with it, I want the battery to last all night, you know? So like, let's say I'm going to sleep, you know, the viewers can tune in to the robot who's just wandering the house and then see what he's doing, see what he can see, right? So I just returned it. We'll find another solution. Maybe I'll get a Roomba, and then on that I can put on like the DJI action camera, and then I can set up a giant battery that lasts all night, like a 10,000 UMP battery. Not too heavy, and I Velcro it on top of the Roomba, and the Roomba can roam around, and I can broadcast that way. So I finished mounting another big monitor in the back, and I left a little gap here for a little webcam, and there it is. So eventually I'm going to get rid of that monitor, and it's just going to be those two plus the third one. This is the one that goes to YouTube. And then the lights, they peak on the side. I kind of like it. That means I don't get the full light effect. I don't need that much lighting. So I think these lights, the way they just peak out the side, I think it's great.